Alright, this is going to be a quick 1-minute video. Evidently, YouTube, I've had trouble with them continually for the last 3 years. Some of my videos, you don't get to see the whole video, like Quantum Truth, number 2, Colorado shooting. It stops at 8 minutes, and I'm blocked from saying the declaration of war I sent Clinton, and all of that stuff. They stopped, and you know, maybe it's not a conspiracy, maybe it's just YouTube and Microsoft, because Microsoft has one of my emails blocked, and I didn't do anything wrong. And then they have the wrong email to send the security code to, and that's their fault, not mine. And the fact that YouTube is so inconsistent, and that the signals sometimes that are coming from either Starbucks or from Home Depot or from any of the places that I've done videos through, they've all been interfered with, every last one of them. And it's either they're interfered with, or it's the inefficiency of YouTube to make a recording and have it follow through every minute, every second, without any problem. And I am censored even on YouTube, whether it's intentional or non-intentional, doesn't matter to me. The fact is, I do these YouTubes. The government knows that YouTube is kind of inefficient, and there's so many people plugged into it doing so many recordings that no one person can overthrow or start a revolution on YouTube as well. So they have me controlled, just like they have you controlled and anyone else that's trying to control. Whether it's the riot in Anaheim, or a riot after Rodney King, or a riot from police shootings, or riots that occur, or protests that occur because of inefficient gun laws, or inefficient acquisition and application of the laws that already exist. What's wrong here is that your society is really falling apart. Don't you see the bits and pieces of it? And so it amazes me that you people, you know, don't care. You know, there isn't one person that's going to call me. I had to put a YouTube of the 191 videos I saw from the very first one, part 1 of the truth about the Colorado shooting, and the quantum matrix, the quantum network, how I make these predictions with my quantum matrix generators, which I have also called quantum field generators, which help me make the predictions. And then I take those predictions and I never give them to the government directly. I give them indirectly and cryptically, like a rhyme, because they don't deserve, none of you deserve forward warnings. I do give you forward warnings, but I don't give direct, accurate forward warnings, so you can actually halt all those things. They're cryptic, and they're not as what I would call, they're not as accurate, because it takes a lot of study for me to study them. After I've made the cryptic prediction, I go on to study more anomalies around it to make sure that I've made the right prediction. As it turns out, when I heard the shooting, I wasn't really surprised. I said, well, didn't I say something about that? Aurora, solar flares, the connection, and then the film thing that I'd constantly been telling the media over YouTube that I will not do an interview with them unless film was the key word connected to solar flares, which was connected to Aurora. Film, that the next violent thing would happen in a theater. I could have said that outright, but I had not put it together yet. I knew, and I made the predictions, but they're so far apart from each other I didn't notice it until after I'd compiled all the information. And over the last 23 videos I've done, it took me that long to put together, and actually I'm putting together more anomalies. There was a guy that was caught in Maryland, in Prince County, that was making threats, and so they foiled that one, and he had guns. So, you know, now everybody's on alert, so more people that might make threats like that, or might be going to carry something out, are more likely to get caught. At least there's a tinier, higher probability. But that doesn't undo the damage that's been done to those people, or the damage that's been done to me in 3 decades. All my videos explain what I was going to do in Colorado, how I was going to build a beautiful city. and it was actually going to say that this is not America. This is a special private city. No government can get in here. Period. We are the government. We are the example city of what Adolf Hitler said, master race is capable of. And the master race does exist, but it has nothing to do with races or whether you're black, white, green, blue, alien, whatever. This government is very inefficient. It is doing damage. I'm a living example of it. I really wish I'd been in Aurora. I really do, honestly. From the bottom of my heart, I wish I was in that theater and I'd been shot so that I could be dead with all those 12 people. Because that's how much misery your society has caused to me. And the sad thing about it is, I was working so hard with that 20 years of labor work equity slowly tortured from me, destroyed by the city of Los Angeles and their crappy people that are in power. And that I was my goal, which was not a dream, those goals to build that place existed. LA slowly took every last one of them away from me. And you people will never know how different life would have been in the future for me and for other people, how it could have been if your city of Los Angeles has not done what they did to me and what your country has done to me. And now it's placed me in such a state of consternation that I don't want to live. If I have to live here one more day, I really want to die. I want someone to come and help me get out of this country. Do I have to die like those people in Colorado by my own hand because no one wants to help me leave? You've already taken all my possessions. You've taken my goals. You've destroyed. You haven't just taken my goals. You've destroyed my goals. The physical representation of my goals existed in all those motorhomes, cars, trucks. Everything existed, and you people destroyed it. That's why I say you all deserve Colorado shootings, everything. You've mixed me up so bad that there's just no hope, nothing. I just got done going off of a suicide channel, seeing all these people saying, oh, life is worth it. Maybe it's worth it for a young kid at 16 or 17 or 18 who's going through problems and depressions and all that. Maybe it's worth it for them to go on, but it's not worth it for me because all my young years were stolen from me by Los Angeles, by the LAPD, the fire department, parking enforcement, all of the creepy, crawly, jerky people that took all of my possessions and are still taking them at storage, etc. I thought it would be a 1-minute video, but it isn't. I just wanted to let you know that if you don't get to see all of my video, you don't hear all of the video, and it stops in the middle of it, it's because YouTube is inefficient. The government knows this, and they don't have to set conspiracy wheels in motion. They already know. No one's ever going to understand Caesar. No one's ever going to get the whole story, right? And he's never going to be able to reach the national audience. Oh, no, unless he does something violent, takes a plane and flies it into another World Trade Center or something, or flies it into the Bilderberg meeting, or flies it into the Rockefeller Center, or into the Rockefeller home. That's all stupid. It's just those violent acts are as stupid as you people doing nothing about making sure I get on national TV on every channel and condemn this nation publicly worldwide for what they've done to me. And then I'll say, now can I please go? Do I have to also spend money on a lousy, crappy, stinking passport to go to some other country, a country that might accept my genius and might protect me and give me some socialized medicine to fix my teeth and my life that you all people have destroyed? You think about that. You think about how inefficient everything is, and then you give me a message.